abusia me say bibi magically koso anwanwasem bi esi at say the universe itself forcing crofo say omunyane enti say as it is no wontumi deceive obi abium na wontumi nsusu ehunehunu bi abium. The same thing is people are waking left, front, center, right, left, everywhere. Awakening wind is blowing and it is hitting obi awada to the lowest level. Na awakening no hitting no. When a mami who say universe nankasa ye juma surunkubi. There is no doubt that people are beginning to wake up. People are waking up. Something magical is going on in the universe that hasn't happened before. See that. The universe is asking for man's awakening by force. Why? Why? Because the universe doesn't trust others to do the awakening from it. Or no force nipa the enche bia and I make sure say the earth is being raptured or the mind is being raptured to the fifth dimension. And I'm able to stone boy in a womb. Listen, we are not joking here. What you say? So when you hear the jokers saying all kinds of things, don't send me those videos. What am I saying? Because before I met na TV, so no more we wouldn't ball a biso. No more who me would TV so. So what you say? That's the difference. And you know, the universe itself is waking people. Our emotions about everything have changed. People are thinking about their inner selves and how to connect with their souls. Like the information, knowledge, you know, hey, no more hype. They will find you out. I'm telling you, be a seasonal plant and be backing. They will find you out. Because the universe itself, the awakening is beyond human power now. Now the universe itself is touching base with every sleeping soul. Inti abeburu adwene ne nti aseso a wontumi mbeka bibia keke embe hunehune nipa keke embe kase wo na wo ne bronsam ato nsa didi wo ne na dampa so wo ne na atwa atade aya anko. No. Now people are gaining their consciousness all because the universe itself is helping mankind and knowledge has become very open everywhere. Just sabi we are watching say ube lazy. Sambre na na yedi ni pesika ekoya fasting mano. Sambre now you can't tell anybody that. Sambre no etwem. People are thinking about their inner selves and how to connect with their souls. What happens to our investment in the external gods and deities? So be as you or your no one who na deities, know what happened to them. Let's advise ourselves and advise the gods. What do you mean so? Ye betu ye hofo. Ni yetu enyame enyame no so ho, yetu omofo aka ho. We believe there are gods, angels and entities. For if we say gods don't exist, it means we also don't exist because that spirit is also in us. And then we are going to take our time to dissolve the gods. Until bet me can that topic ni say dissolving the gods. What's your spiritual hour? I believed you, 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 and I send you love. 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 I send you hope. I send you hope and I send you peace. I send you peace. I send you peace. I send you hope. I send you joy. I send you that shoulder. I send you that help. Whatever you are, whatever you are going through, I send you love. It surpasses all understanding. I send you hope. I send you joy. I send you strength. I welcome you to another episode of Spiritual Hour. I'm always the pride of our ancestors. I am their voice. I am their medium. They speak through me. They hear through me. They smell through me and they send every particle of information through me. I am the goddess. I welcome you to Spiritual Hour. Busiami Jimmy say, Odumfo Nadaroma, Tia Senta Chirmado Abojimu, and Amujansu so Ediumu Afrisani. Pels, I love you guys so much. And I will do anything for you. We keep moving, we keep getting bigger. When we started, the attack was coming from a particular angle. Now it is transferring to even the people we have made. It is fine. It tells the level. What must say? Mona platform no and I am so happy that now picking people's numbers has stopped. It means people are working on their self. I find my pride in you guys. You make us the biggest. You make us the largest. I welcome you to another episode of Spiritual Hour. Today we are discussing dissolving the gods. And then let's get into it and see. Say, free 2,000 years, 5,000 years, I started, you know, a dear important, a dear brain, I am papa, and I am bonnet, and no, and then they ever discuss it. Before today, we tremble at the mention of their names. We will run to shrines, mosques, and churches and kneel to them. We used to submit our all from a deeper part of us. Yedi bibia amenyameno yende yehu yehu si yesebi yen nipampo yehu yehu se yede yenyame nti se yenye nyame a what exactly are we? Because so woko Bible mu woko Quran mu Bhagavad Gita, all the books you can think of, Torah, the Keke can name them. Even when you get into Kabbalah, almost steady sa ubengu se onipa biya ye nyame. Name them El Kanka everywhere, every fraternity a ubedwen ho no. Omo se nipa ye nyame. Nti se nipa ye nyame na nyame boy nti se ne se so a worship no efri hefa. Eho ena me pese ye dwen wo tete mira ni mu no untumi mponko bisa sa question we. But enda no the universe itself, like I said, ama nipa biara akwanya. Ama asema yetro wo Bible musa salvation is individual no aba into plane. Obiye access obiye hu say yo no ana ne nkwaje e wo ne nsam ne ye ni sa akwanya no nti ede na aba ede na esie ede shake up e na esie asese obiye hu so no ankasa ebetimi aye bibi ama no ho eno ne nde ye hwe no. I continue. Onipa de ne kra ne honhom ne nipadua bibia e de masa anyami a onfa nani hu. Adentia, all these are questions. Tete no ye de ye honam bibia momti bibi kakra bi ehu ne ye dimirika ye komos ye kwashran so ye kwa sorry because of this anyami. Today we are discussing dissolving of the gods and not dissolving the gods. Mankind was in a dark place and the gods were our emperors. Our eyes were blinded by their laws and folklore so much that we beat our children into worship of the gods. Ya dweno bibi chese wo ba se onko asori kra na chese bronsam bi obetumi abro wo ba amana wu because akola ne se onko asori onko mosque na onko shrine. Ye nananom abreso kra de no mo be fe nsa ne de yakọ upe owu mpe o ye bebo wudi yegum ebinu mu fa eja esa eja bi wo ho edua particular edua bi wo friend esa omo be fa na omo di sika to so in your name na omo akọ na omo good san na omo bo we di no. So whether you like it or not ye bo wudi ene ye hwie nsa no good tri so sebe ene wa pampa so baby awuwo bia enti bibi ye wa ehu manko mosque na manko church na manko shrine so a ene na eche se bibi beye mi na mewu abusua onyankopon obo nipa free ne maame yam na wherever all ba no at the end or the shrine by or the church by or the mosque by and no na ye delve deeper into it ne yehu said the enti asese nipa ebisa question no eno ne ye hwe abubum ne ya hwese say questions na ye bisa ne ye nya answer wi a and the sa anyame omudi hu ede to yesu ehefa ena omo bewo ai somebody said my earring net na play mu and a bag Ghana, my dearest, my love, a whole box of earrings. Me a video man sanka me be posting me who say abeyfo nipa bonefo e wo ho nti me video no wo that could be me post because at the end of the we don't actually care anymore. So thank you so much for my earrings. So this is from Etna Play Mu. And we who say enye jokers. Are serious? Obi say na somade na wo ejom na Etna Play mu de almost na ship mu. That's the difference. In this Obi Samia. And then Amakan, you are watching a spiritual hour with the goddess herself, the mouthpiece, the medium herself is seated. Into no and that yeah share this enyamiya omu place omu beyond nipa dasenino. Eno ene ye pese ye hwe say ye weki wi a where would they be? In fact, right now po in this era, any baby a ye we no omu no kra no omu like obi be say konsoyele oyele to pata omu jina bia ewo hefa. The gods were our everything. Whether they helped us or we helped ourselves, we attributed everything to their merciful hands and prayed for their everlasting love. This is where they placed us. Just say ye nothing. Sabi ye nothing. Ye only this plane. Hanumuya ye way the third dimension. Ye only ha. Now we are supposed to rule over everything, including principalities, and name them. Had then no more be little yen. Ama chese ye de ye ni pebi anti ye bibia age ye de mom. E de ne ma ne ba ne sa. Ade ko e ma ne ba ne sa na et said ye tie this era anan sunsunu ye biba. Na sunsunu ye biba na obi ye nyane from the darker era na onipa ana humans ewo mu na. Where would these entities or these gods no where would they go? No na me person na ye kom na yeshe. But a tiny spark came with a new age, a new era, where the most loyal slaves of the gods started questioning their masters. Slaves ni bi na ye no munu say no. Okay, we've been in church, we've become apostles, we've learned a whole lot. 3 years, maybe 4 years, we sat in classrooms to learn and be preaching. The way na boy come by way, I was one of them. But I am privileged and I am happy that I became one of the spark who started asking questions. It has never been easy to get to this point. My brankasa. Nyame nkwa na mi bisa question na ebisu bi se bi kro bi abre ne ono ane level of ebre. So te ma ase. Enti no sesie no enkrofobia na omo nso akwadare wo sa nko asum enyame enko asumnumu no started so many ba omo ho so no mo started so mo bisa question which I happen to be one of them. Questions ben na ye bisa ebinie is Yahweh the creator, because ubisa say nyame ben ya omo say Yahweh no masa abo Jehovah no mas just say I reckon say even people don't even know the difference between this. Ombeka cho say attribute din ahodo a omude attributed to God. But ubisa say who is God? The answer ninti mimba. Na ubisa nso so say Nyankopon ka say let us create man in our own image. Ubisa nso so say hwan mu na nyame no eka eye problem. Don't worship any other God except me. Other God no na ubo we are seeing and two person will be worshiping wa. Other na ubo other gods ne kan. A lot of questions, 1 million things say ye ko lower. Ye betumi aka. The other day me back to an catcher me say, Mama wait oh. They said the Bible is from the word of God. But is it because they don't understand English language or what? And I'm saying, why are you asking this? He said the Bible said that in my father's house there are many mansions. A mansion can never be in a house. So what kind of tautology is that? I said, please, Kowenim. In my father's house, there are many mansions. A mansion is bigger than a house. So I don't know how a mansion can be in a house. In fact, na many so can. All these things are things as they are dream back from. Ni ya ma bibi am blindfold ye ye betimi ebisa sa questions we mo na ye num binum start say ye ebisa these questions no yawe ubisa kremoni obeka kire say Allah eno na ye God na e wo Bible no mu. If the Allah no na ye God na e wo Bible no mu, why is he giving you people different heavens? A Christian is going to a heaven that he will walk on gold, and a Muslim will go to heaven where he will marry 72 wives. So if it is one God, why is this? And why is the way of worshiping no so different? What quite traditional worshippers no so wa almost be nya bibi omo be ka kire. I don't even know where they got the traditional worship from. Minim baby omo konye edi ni wo. Into some of the questions now a few of us no na ye started say ye be sending is Yahweh the creator. Is Allah the same as the God of the Bible? Na ye bisa all these questions. If God is our creator, why is he asking us to worship? E kwa na question no one. Ye worship it. Na worship no so cry wo dey say de ko obi aso wo dey o de ko Nyankopon be ni. But Bible now to say God is not the author or an author of confusion. So what exactly are we doing? Are we aware of what we are doing? Why must we pay tithe? Onyankopon a oye honhom ono an kan ye onyam nam kan. Osi Onyankopon ye honhom na won a wosom no no ana sori no no esese wo sori no wo honhom ene nokuremu. Nti Onyankopon de tithe sika no de ye den. Wo kan ombeka kire wo say omo de ye asori ho no mu edwuma. Asori dan ni Nyankopon say ye ne ye na asori dan. Osi oti yemu ye ne ye na asori dan sa na Bible ka ti sa dan akese ni na ye sisi ye komu Sundays ni ewi ayatum ye mfa nya gari factory ye mfa nya ngo kokko factory na unemployment so nte. The people who are looking for jobs will go, they will open it a lot of light everywhere, open it one day twice in a week for the people who are looking for jobs to go and sow their one seed in it. All these things are things that we need to question. The reason I said all these are questions, come and give us the vivid understanding of this so that we are able to understand. I didn't say is the Bible from God or man? And amen. Bible nankasa ehi potin na efri omo akwadare wo muni bi say emwa kasa wom enipa kasa wom. How do we differentiate nyame de? Because in the all no yakani nyina abom say ye nyame asem. We don't have to ask questions about this. Before, we will not ask. Before, we will not ask a pastor a question because touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. Samreno. Ne yentumi mbisa osophobia. Who dare you? Eto de bia me se me hwe nkrofo ni bi with if me se me nkwaje me ka. That was then. Now we are questioning everything. Inti se wonim se de awo ye no wonim na wahu na wo ya. Come and answer. I am the only person who say thing and I have given opportunity or a platform for you to come and banter. And nunti na say me ka bibi na especially what na me platform so that now when to me anye bold am fresh me ba platform no so aba explain now ti baby baba wenuma you were chicken. We are not looking for village champions here. We are not jokers. We are damn serious. Yeah, yes serious and yete hano. So we don't actually, the pair said, oh, mommy, leave these things. So they will handle it their own way. You're serious. We are so focused. If you've been following this platform for some time, you will realize that now, no, the speed, no, you're changing accelerator, no, and the coffee gear. You need time, cry for any bush person. You can't read. So that's your problem. Until when you see theory, then you debunk somebody's theory. You are just a village champion. Enti ye bisa questions no say Bible no. Eye nyame asem ana. Why would our slave masters introduce us to salvation? Obi ono waba. Abefa wuni amako. The other day ni enya papa bi ono de wako museum akotaache ye nananom art and aniama omu create ye. Wabefa wuni amako abekumkum wo nkrofo asesa wuni amako. Mami, one reason why we should believe said they have anything good for us. All these are questions. If you have answers, the platform is open and it is for free. Ebi mu nkura wo ho no mo ye omanu tobotobo omo ba me esan yi sika e de show mo nsem. That is how serious we are. So to here. It is so what this in-depth knowledge and answers to all these questions are. Just call 0244860092. Ye beba ne ya be ye untumi mbakra ye beba baby a woni ya befa because we are that serious. Ye nji usika obra. Now ni ye mbe share knowledge no. Questions na ye bisa. Nti wo answers are. We will be glad. Nti just call these numbers. If you want us to come to you, we will come. If you want to come to the platform, you can come. Ni nyina susu ye free. Yenje one person en free obi ansem. Fitting ahyase di besi enne. Metowaso. Are there gods? Enyame bi wo ho ana? Eno na esi ye bisa. Enyame bi wo ho ana? Na se enyame bi wo ha hwan na ma omu ye enyame in the first place? All these are questions. Who are the gods? Who are these gods? Enyame we na ye ka ho asem no, who are they? Omo ye hwan mo? Is the creator different from the gods? Oba de no, the supreme being, is he different from the gods? At this point, we are pushed to know the true identity of the gods, hidden from us in plain sight. Ye pese ye hu se ye si nyame a, nyame ye hwan poten. Because ubi so bia the concept ewo nyame ho no ye different. Eno ene ye hwehwe because we want to know ni ye bia no ye hwehwem ni yehu na yehu anamo a ye betu about it. Nti se ye si nyame a nokura bia omode asie yen ewo ye nisoa ena me behwe nyankopon kora ene nipa. Se nipa nye nyankopon na nyame God. Mama use the word God ene na problem no. Se nipa nye nyame ne nyame wo baabi a nyame ne characteristics eye den ni suban ne ne bobre eye den edi free nipa dasani ho eno ene ye bi sei. Why are the gods jealous and full of pride? Wo nim na wo free me ho na wo kɔ we ho a ene ye mekum se wan beso me a wo nkɔ ha wan beso me a wo beye sei fear conditions adentia wentia wo title wadwuma besei man ya oye Wakanda movie in the last movie oye recently a odi wuye. That man was battling cancer for over 12 years, but he kept it from the public. Inti sa last movie no kocha ye nimpo no, according to story no, not their producer ni hu na their man ni role ni hu no hu se ne so atede do inti na oje position na free nsem role na free nsem e no force ya no mo de man no e no ye show yi no wieye oye movie wieye no anche bia no wuye because na all battle cancer for 12 years but one be kan chiro bia papa yi wuya movie ni mu ni role a mo de man no movie role. This is how damp sabe some Africans have become, thinking say omu nimbibia ye wa kwanya so bia beka nasem na wa kwanya sa wo so beka wo de se wunim nyansa wo ka de wunim papa bi sofo bi ayere ne ho se Chadwick Boseman se ni din ye correct o ye ka Wakanda ye last movie bi ni din na menkai movie ni kura ma she but menkai din no papa ni say in the movie role no mo de man no se nyame bi eni ho no enu nti na guy na ewu no watching video esi ni so no wakate guy no ni movie that role part no na wabo na wagire ne ho ye kosu kosua brofo ye ntumi mfa brofo ni create she than unnecessary interpretation of the Bible maka papa we say movie role na akwa no ko play no ene nyame aku no na se nyame a okukum nipa de na ne characteristics eye hwan de a nyame oye jealous no ku nipa wentua wo title wadwuma besei eno ne yepese yehu nyame de he no sa characteristics any nipa characteristics nsonso no ye wom eye den eno ne yepese yehu so mo abetuna this plane ya ye tim ye third dimension no mo jisika wo yen so yensem physically for tight any ndwan ne ka wo ne ade a ene na who are they? All these are questions so The platform is open and it is for free. Ma explain now. Why are they always threatening us and telling us to be afraid? Chese, nyame biya adasama edenani ehu no. There is something threatening about them. One ye saying, obey saying, one ye saying, obey saying, obeka one be good, no one be to our boadia, and you obeku. And what kind of God is this? So we a fetish priest, we a wanyo, that's all answer. The platform is open and it is for free. And American. When COVID came, people realized they could stop going to church and not be killed by gods. Nti yenyaka say yen to asori den ni mu pe ehwo nom na asem ni na started so be a question because nyankopon na yesom no wo ho no osanya de wanyina. Where was Jesus when COVID came? Afi the asopon say he plague ena boninti na nyame nti eno ne yepese ye hu nyame o wipe away na body. If that is so, yepese ye hu, we want to find out because we nipa da senimpo sebe kafra facha me wo dan na wasi no baby bu a we renovations bu dan ni nyina engu so okohwe baby foforo e ba ne sen ena nyankopon ebeku nipa nyina nti covid ba ye no e ba ne sen ne yeto asori dan mu. Bible say maye nja ye hu nhyiamu say your bad ye ne ne boy ya e ba ne sen ena fe wa ma yetumi ato asori dan ni mu. COVID ba ye no osofo obi aye deliverance ani frafo ani bie or ayi nyadewa kodo nyina anyami from mosque to where almost COVID ba ye no where were they? Mosque was shut and the church was also shut. Where was that God? A question. Oh, answer now. Come to the platform. Come and tell us. The preacher was exposed because he started crying over low profits from tithes and offerings from Yehu bishops ni bebre. Social media no more kasa about tithes and offering. Say nyame na no ojia. Why are you complaining? The church na ye shut. Ye nyina na yakan ye gudam ye nkwa adwuma income bi amba. Ti nyame ante sa tithe that part na se na nipa complaining. The COVID brought shake up. I think said, like I said, universe nankasa pese onyani nipa. So the church's secret started coming out. All the organizations, all these religious bodies. NDF why are they be meso many say na yampa dey say omutu etu ankro 4 tithe 5 years ne ayi ma omo back so omo fan show omo. If it was true, then that was an awesome ayi. So the church's secret started coming out, like I said. The church is a mega profit organization that has branded and sold God for a sleeping population. So we are but that's the truth. Your condition about this organization need this gods no. Akwa yete se sebi o kafra. Obi a wako adopti obi ba na sebe wahwe na na akwala na nyini. Na wanka nokora nkyere ne se mebe adopti wo. Nemo ma wo wan free me yam no waka chense ma wo wa free me yam ma wo wa free me yam na akola na kote wo baabi akola ni bu befu se wo de nokure bi sie no but akola no loyalty be wo ho because wan hwe na ka wan beduru baabi a wa beduru sa na ye church asem na akoye emotions son enti ye mpese ye beka se we ye prof ye business sa asem we okoka na omubu afu we sofo na once come and let's talk about it. You are driving a car, your wife is driving another car, your children are driving a car, the singer in the church, the usher in the church, minimosophobia. The driver driving for 15 years. Or driving papa ne be park car no woni fie wi ofo trotro e na ekofie. Not a car so. Papa ne driving ne ko program wie ye, obe park bishop ne wie ye na okono. E na okowu wo kwan so. Owu ye na baby a na otinti na afi bishop ni hu said obe ya obema nkrofo akọ hɔ akɔhwe nso na bishop ne ba owo hɔ na nyi amaye no ya toka ama no body obe ware ne kra ne ya toka ama no nipa wa drive you 15 years went to me anto opel last trampo ama na obe adwuma ode beba o drive you wie na okwa ode beko. This is the condition, but we are in a condition na ye ntumi so mbi so obia because of fear. Ye the fear to yeso me say one recently asem bi by no mo anka me se wo hu se nye fie pa na da nipa so na nipa se o ye bold no wa bie na no aka nsem asore ni binom e di nipa afa so a anka be ye basa be ye chaka nyame be nie we seek we want to know adenti no mo trete yensa coffee the ba ye be bring out a whole lot of questions by yesro see ye be bisa ho asem unam hi ko bisa ho asem say church ni ye den church ni ye the church is still fighting to keep up just like the other religious establishments. They are still holding on to their precious gods, but the numbers are decreasing, and it's not the doing of Maame Grace. Obi to me can say me dente the body of Christ, and I mean say sorry in a way they use me, and a way they use me. Are you saying the people that you think they can't ask question? Ah, who am say be your mother da no mo ejimi no. O ka se be sada. Da kuro be your mother. Universe na kasa na enya ni nipa. Enya me questions ne doso. The best you can do is to answer those questions for them to be convinced. Said the omo ye no e wone kwan so no omo ye. Stop blaming me. I'm not the cause. We are asking questions. Onyame be enie. Dia ye wo mu nyina no se nyame no wo ho a eden na oye about it. Obisa won se nyame no ye heaven administration. So your heaven administrations are what do we have to do with heaven administrations? Ontra ho no nya na administrator. What is happening and what must we do? Ni akosu questions ya mebisa ni situation ya yakomu the COVID the empire ben na wo boy we particular thing ho hwe odofo me ti he ya me ka sei say yes ya china say universe ni so china no be ka che me say me mfiri aha no ma me ti ya me power wo me wo eden na me wo entumi save me. The universe doesn't belong to anybody. It belongs to you. And what time I will ha said ya will be assess and in ya will be ye. And Ran will be sending me video. Be if it is true, I wish him all the best. I'm wishing him a speedy recovery. No, I must say Papa Sabguru is in a condition, just a death, threatening no. Obi abewu ye beko and found with knowledge and found with seeker. The universe itself is controlling everything here. Or say me per se o exit here, you have no choice. Or best sorry no wakati was over called ni pe. Now one walk rono into ni bebrebe and the saying. A dear ben pani ye full say God's way no sacrifice aye ye nyina nti ye sacrifice ku nwan ku ponche obi enwu ofie da ofie fo nyina ye sika wo ye fasting wo bom pa ye to offering e kwa sorry 2410 wo problem nyina ye sorted ana aye solved ana. Today we are discussing dissolving the gods and not dissolving gods. The opposite will can be on brofo can ye mame. Now let's look at the deities. To the many gods, if you are hearing me, you know the time is up for you guys. And Ray, no be so sending me video be say nkrofo bi so omo sum omo so so omo de na e papai omo ekumobi and omo kosie ni say nipa no e be solid in 3 days. What does it benefit the country and what does it benefit the people? Magic. What has it benefit us? Again ye we num potin a ye benya wom. What are we showing? What are we manifesting? When there are questions now, you can come and educate us. Everything I'm saying here is a question, and I have added a platform to it. We will carry a Black Magic Pro 6K. Your best work with your bass, money be child free. You enjoy 1 CD. You be trying free. You serious. You knowledge, you know. You share the truth. We want to liberate ourselves and liberate the country and the continent as well. Tiebisa. All the gods that have reigned and enslaved humans' hearts for ages know that their time to live is past. Emra na ese omo sa adwene no, sa plot no, sa plan no, sa purpose no, sa niema na sa adwuma no. Omo ankasa enyame na ankasa mo ka no. Omo nim se omo mra so. Omo nim se omo ndi yeso. Young kwanda nyina omunim se bibia e wone mbre ya twere wo Bible num is saying they are trying to tell us. Mankind has realized that the gods are no gods. Wo mo say nipa nyame bia ni wo ka omo. Now, so also want to ask if there are angels, if there are aliens, if there are archons, if there are Anunnakis, if there are rarara, if omu in omu wawa say nipa vibrate was what they are not relevant. That makes us powerful. How do we vibrate on this? Lower or higher? And when the be determine baby omu de yembeto. And he said yensu yebe hu ye. How do we handle these issues? We have seen that the deities are just dimensional beings, lying to us that they are gods. Last weekend, na me necrophobi, ne necrophobi mu say make sounds and vibrations are omonte ase bi mu so omonte cosmic law na make na sinti na we were doing sounds and vibrations in the gadgets egu form. And na me chro frequencies bi no mo a other species na respond to. Enti yenim say there are other species in other dimensions, but on this plane, this third dimension where we are, it belongs to hwan no mo. Enti adenti en obi o no free other dimension beba no aba bedi yen so abetwa ntra kire yen say oyenyame. Eno ne ye pese ye hwehwe mu ne ye hu. All these beings, are they God over us? Where your question? What is your opinion? The aya yo mubedi yeso. Any a kwan yo mudi nipa afa so no. Emra so dada. Said the aya ye adin say slavery atwam so manwenwene ye no. Say nyame we no mu nim say omumre aso dada. To all the deities, you know you had time to sit on the throne and that time has passed. The other day, assembly see, na mi bisa obi assembly, obi koka say, small gods bi omu ntumi nya ne hwe. Obi ani ho na me frɛ papa penyimu bi a me respect na me bisa ne say, saa nyame no owo ho pa adan na onko ne ko na mo bɛko ne ko ama no. Because tetemre na ye nim no. Say ye boss saa nyame ni din pa 1 minute you are gone. Na ye wodin bi mpa na ye mbo ne benada. Na sa nyame no bo ne din benada obe appear to you. Are they still there or their time is past? Enti me frɛ papa na mbisa nsenti sa asem ya mo kwin. Na me ka kire ne se sa ade ya papa ya akoka mo nte ase se sa ade no mo ye mienu oba ne oba obema. So mo da so te wasomdwe ade na oba na gya obema no wa ha no akotena baabi me bo place ni vote na papa ne bisa am say, "Hey, how do you know this? Don't talk about this." Now me say, "Aye. It's ye pese ye hu until we keep asking questions. So omu wo kwa ampa na omu ye adwuma. Why are they silent? Ye hu hwe. Until ye pese ye hu so omu time atwam. Omu time omu de be ye adwuma atwam a the old gods, are they gone or they are here? We want to know. Some humans don't tremble at the mention of your names anymore. Where the question me the man nyame direct so mo wo kwa te say obi ambo omudi nsuro biom edin bi ewo kumase say edin no first no Tuesday wo da because wo ba bibi besi so say o mo bo no rough ye the bodua rough yayi shinsi people are waking their inner gods because omo nsuro hwe biom now they know the truth. What do you do as deities? Se mo wo ho na mo tie mi a. Because yes, some of them your telephone without wires. Nkrofo bomudin hwinsi. Nti ade na mo beye, mo maye hu e. Yi levy wo yeso ye wo condition mu. Dum so asan ba se ye ya me record plants. Eno so entumi nso air conditions nyina. Hwe won za ne ameso wati. Enti no se mo wo ho a ade na mo aye about it. Then na mo aye about our condition. All these are questions. The power deities had over us was that we gave them all our attention and permitted them to take over our free will. Yenya ne yekoma yensa so. Yenya ne yede ye ho kwhye omonsa se ye ne yebusua yede ye manyina ne ombon wansina e de kan ho. Eno na ma omunya authority over us because yede attention ma om. Now some of us won't give that our attention and permission. Yeah, far more mubium. And nothing I make sure say, if there's anything you have to do as mankind, wake up. Don't come to me for help. Don't go to anybody for help. Sit down and allow yourself. Say, Oma dada yenya che, eduro ni enum, ni eku nantwie, still aye da so our problem. Senka bibia wo ho anka ye fasine na abolish ya nka by this time ka wiase aye din ka problem bi eni ho se de ye ne yampa na ye universal anka ye problems ni nyina anka asa. Some of us ye say ye fashion mom na make no say nobody should subscribe to anything. Work on yourself. So we working on yourself and you're the one in your keke ka humpo beja ho and stop thinking say wo pe baby akose awu owo wo ho many pa daseni biara. No matter how powerful you are, doctor ni no we duro nyina owu obia betumi ewu at any point in time eye nhyehyede a ewo universe ni mu o se detach ya ube detach ube depart ube disconnect. Unishia ube yenti susu susu sa wo running around na focus wo wa wo hu na ji wankasa wo hu di na hu ade kopotin a wo ye na work on yourself bibia usuro bia would depart. Vibrate on a higher frequency. It will do you a lot of good. Human gave you sacrifice, attention, love, their children and all they had. Now they have realized it's just a game and they were played. Se ni penyina hu enti aya na ya areho sam se bi mu fi omu se omu fi kramofo omu ko asode ebi se omu fi omu ko ye nananom de ben na we mu ko ha na we nu mu ko ha. Don't be emotional. This is all these are questions who answers are come and make us understand. Said the American doesn't make sense. And this idea we jina baby na bu pa we aponche keke nothing else. Sorry. We worship these entities, parading themselves as gods, just because they can see in the ethereal and we cannot. The etheric realm, yeah, we've spoken about it. The third dimension, the fourth dimension, the etheric realm, no, we've spoken about it. The fourth dimension, the fifth dimension, is because they see there, and we refuse to raise our vibrations. Now, yellow one, no, at the far a portal of a woman, no, to get here, no, we refuse to raise it so we are able to see beyond this plane. And no more who honti, ye said they are better people than us. If we don't vibrate on them, they are almost irrelevant. So that makes us powerful here. Into a day, and then God, and the one yes, and I say, Obi Krasi, na mami we know yourself one no pretty fine pana, and that the day near you soon, Obi Krasi, I go calling near you to me, and don't worry. At the end of the day, we will see. Ain't you say, dear, ye near by your hoso, ye niama, ye shusha ye home. Ye hwehwe ye ho ye mfa your attention ni ye love ni ye bibia mfa na ehu da ye so obi anye ne ho adwuma. We worship these entities parading themselves as gods just because they can see the raise your vibrations ni kosoro. We are able to see beyond omu po na yetumi connect control omu. We are not supposed to worship these entities. All the ascending masters no omoba the same message ameti ya making eno no omo de beba na de bia efie bia asem bi wom na obi afa na wa capitalize wo so na de adane business ye pesikantem. My advice to the deities is to try to form a new alliance with humans, cause ye mom bibia biom ye innocent ones na ye di niama ekọ no omo so di omo ani ye di niama ne kwa ye nya hwe omo di omo ani ti akotena saa entities ana gods yi hu omo so didi no omo so anyame ne ntumi nkum omo ye ntie ye wo revelations platform so bebrebe say akonfo ni bia beka so akonfo no koje eduro de ye bone na wasan koje de ode bone ho ban nti busum ni ntumi nkum nti so what is the point? What is the point? My advice to the deities is to try to form a new alliance with humans. Stop tricking humans into worshiping you. You know human beings are not supposed to worship you. So we are gods, so we are entities. So you know human beings are beyond you. They are bigger, they are stronger, they are your masters. Why are you making them slaves? Yen bisa sa question we. Stop tricking us. It's high time ese moba from New Alliance. Mon starting free omo di mudin atale mo enim na omo fully innocent people no. So we know say mo so we can form a new alliance with you. Tell us the truth about who you are. All these questions goes to the deities and the gods and name them from mosque to church to shrine to wherever. Tell us. Come and tell us the truth, who you are. If you are a God, what kind of God are you? Are humans supposed to worship you? It's a question. So one out your man also now for say yes, come. Nabra now ni embe share. Stop tricking us. We are not supposed to worship you. My theory. Tell us the truth about who you are. Let's negotiate on our terms. These people can see, or they are other species. If they want to be relevant here, it should be on our term, because this is our heaven, this is our place. We rule here, we are gods here. Not any deity or any entity or any species from any other dimension. Obe rule and no. Until sorry na yo to untumi nyahwe age se waso niama akwa age se wakwa ha wankasa fa wo totena se na ya wo hu adwuma na gya chinchin ne kosi sen ne krakra ne sen anyame no monkra na me de amamo no my ready to listen to anything you want to tell us. The humans of today are opening up to knowledge beyond the gods. Omu siesie hunu tina me kacha say ye say uhunahuna nipa say wo na wo ye hwana ukọ he unko ba bia. You are just hallucinating. You are mentally unstable. Na ye wo say unim hwe. I'm telling you. Anybody that will debunk somebody's theory is just a hungry somebody. If they can start shifting between realms, there is no need for the gods, because by that simple act, they are both the gods and humans. So omo to me change omo ho a yen ne what that ability. Nti ubeka se obi beka se me nko any dimension da woda ehe na ya awukọ what triggers adaiso. Nti so omo fo so omo betumi abewura yemu na omo aye bibia so betumi ewura omumu ne aye bibi. We are not supposed to worship them, and they know this. They are just tricking us. They are just deceiving us in taking everything, including our soul, because that is what they want to feed on. Se see the nipa ni ada ho, o hwehwe knowledge nti na me kan say se see apo no. Se wo mo obi beka bibia a kire wa eye wo na wo pe. Wo mo obi e deceive wo eye wo na wo pe, because wo ko ba bi say wo ko hwehwe knowledge and now ko hwehwe even about your problems a wo na wo ni mu ho. Member wa mane obi hu bibia mo nka nche okacha ona anim ho asem na wo ma wunim enim a wunim wo ye no nso so ede to nchen a wuni pankasa je wo mutum se obetimi aye bibi wate ai ena sesie no wo tso obi video wa. Internet has made our era very easy. So wo nko hu exact what the person is saying here, you can get 3, 4, 5 videos and watch. That's why I'm saying, say, don't send me anybody's video. It's actually not important, because some people are extinct and they are still in this third dimension where we are sitting somewhere else. Everything they do here is meaningless to us, and we those who are there to everything they do here is extinct. Ewu etwemu e de amayen. Tina say to me for spirituality ehunu obi abiom wo be dane comedian with social media na so. People are serious and they are watching serious stuff what will add up to them. And yet, people have to find you out. Some of us are not seasonal plant. I continue. The second piece of advice for the so-called gods is to take their natural place. When somebody some say omo won from me momuti bibia wote ano afankra na mo mame. Some Maame Grace sent you message. The gods, all this, the second message also is to the gods. They should take their natural place. Obi be sasa what is their natural place? Obi mo say omo ye heavenly host, na hona hosti. Ebi mo so omo ye ministers, na hona minister. We are not going to worship you. We are not supposed to worship you, and you know that. Intimacy and cry the amount say take your natural place. If you are a deity, if you are a god, whatever you are, I'm sending you a message. Take your natural place. Help mankind to evolve into his high ascension, and that will serve your purpose. You are here to help mankind. We are not supposed to worship you. And you deity, you entity, you God, you know this. We are not supposed to worship you. So take your natural place and stop tricking us. Stop telling us you created us. Stop telling us we should worship you. You don't have that right. Or purpose. And you say, best suma. We're cleaning. Don't come and tell anybody to worship you. Be the spirit you were created to be and serve your universal purpose. Stop tricking humans into worshiping you. You are not a gang leader. Makacho, all the deities, if they are there, our condition, we have lands more than the Europe and Asia, any America, boom. African continent is bigger. We have all the mineral. We have everything, all the strong men and our alpha male. Knowledge, everything is with us. Everything started with us. If they are really here and they claim they are gods, they should change our situation. If not, tell them I said they should serve their natural source. They should serve their natural source by allowing themselves. They should stop caging us as humans. They are not gods. They didn't create us. Tell them for me. Maame Grace Stop tricking humans. Na one some way ya. Obia will be particular bibi are awesome. We nyame a won abeka tell me say mansom wa meko brunsam jim. You don't need to tell me this. We nyame a, why are you forcing me to summon you? It's automatic. The universe is everything. E bonsuo say run free soro, ensuo run free soro. Eba obo asase se yengro niama wo so asase ne gro niama o se nsuo to ade ensa awia ne be shifte ne ho na ade asa. Why are you forcing mankind to worship you? Who is forcing any this natural source no almost serve your natural purpose no? Who is forcing them? Who is promising them heaven? Why are you enslaving mankind? All this information or all these messages to the deities and the gods, from church to mosque, Allah to the shrine. Monfa message we nkomo omoma mo answer say monfa mbremia. My platform is open. Let the whole world watch us discussing this. Ademo ye gang leaders na mabe gange up against us. Na mudi yenim. There are family gods that were brought in to be custodian of the riches of the family. But because these gods want to be worshipped and be given goats and cows, they have watched these families enter into poverty while they hide their wealth. So we nyame pa nyame owo owo obade the supreme being. Why would you give people conditions? Ejuma ye de ama waye se won pese ye som wa de na ejuma ye de ama won hwemu nye won serve with natural purpose. Now say upe cow, upe nipa, upe we amfa ama wa wo nya adwuma no na sika ye nana bi ekofa wo ba se behwe so na busua ne nya sikafo no nana ne ko agreement ana contract a won ne sign ye no ko nananom na aba ne nim ho hwe se wo ye nyame ampa aden na wo ma busua ne di hia. This is my question. Nti sa wo tibia no na onima you can come while they hide their wealth, incarnation after reincarnation. So nipa no ne wo ye contract ne kura ko no sign ba wo se say wasum wo na wama wo dwan ansa na contract no ne waye no na so obi si dan a na owu a edan ne nye ne generation dia adenti no obi ne waye contract no wewu ko na won fa sika ne ma ne generation no wama generation na ye poor rather. This tells that you are not God. Mo amudi mirika say ye call your family god or ye call your family god no. Think critically about this analysis. Do we have to serve anything? Very soon, the descendant will be awakened and find other ways. I'm telling you, the universe itself is traveling to prevail. I'm telling you. When I ask for no come, sorry them more. When they do, you the deities will be useless. They say, and I have to say, agro, why na ye? Who is who? The abema ye who is the evidence. Into what evidence are you deity showing us as black people? The gods, whether Jesus, whether Muhammad, whether Allah, whether Krishna, what evidences are you people showing us? We want to know, because heaven hono yan kase ye kwon individual ye say ina na ye kwon ti say ina na ye kwon ye na bibi be say nsi wo ye ina ye so na ye hu evidence no. Yes adia nipa ni benyin na mo be find other way by force, by all means. When they do, you the deity will be useless. Unlike first, when people sought different ways in religion, this time, people are looking for answers in themselves. People have gotten to know who they are, and they keep delving deeper into themselves. We've not gotten everybody yet, but we will get there. Obi eni wo be bobo sika no no de abetwa odwan amware. Obi en bobo sika no mfa betua tight na mfa nsi dan kese entenamu ntoka ama oyere ne omba a osha na oto asole da mu onni hwe. Just a time. The universe itself is dispersing information, and it is uncovering. It is turning every stone, and it is not leaving any stone unturned. We are ready for anything, you can see. We are ready for anything. So the deities, this is your question. And you those na mudidi enim na mona moya gang leaders na mudi enim, and people are now delving deeper into themselves. And so be ye awakening no be say a few questions pe o ye di monti nipa na nka so ntumi international dem o na we jai. Who is God? Is there any God? Gods and a gods, G-O and a God and a way. We are asking questions. The platform is open. Why? Brothers and sisters, if the universe doesn't trust the gods, man has no business trusting them. If the universe don't trust the gods, we have no business with them, because we are the micro universe. Jesus said, I and my Father are one. He was talking about him being a mini universe and him being in the bigger universe. How do you translate this? I send a message to the gods. They should prove themselves if they are still there. People are now waking, from church to mosque to where? Hey. First, a bad thing, sir. I'm coming from a Muslim background. Me papa find out about me. First, in a bad thing, say, I did that. No, me new be can catch them say, hey, I did a cow who pay your dressing, opening your body. I know they went to me and jai be seen net. Now, no, first, no, ya breast so bad thing, so be say, atarini see you na sene rara, and that Muslim ladies are wearing skirts and shoes to church. A lot of people, their vision and their giftings and their talent are dead because of this kind of worship. And then send echo. Who has that time? Who? I continue. When a religious person wakes up, he or she usually stop going to church. It happened to me. Not because I hate the church. I have invested in the church. That is understandable. But seeing the light expose the pain you have been through as a sleeper. Into so be a da now because Niama bebre wo nema beti ase amante ase before wo so beti ase yemre into way ya kire wo Bible no mo said there is time for everything but nipa nti ase osenkafo ene kan ye beka to setama yedue se yedue buro na efifi na aba ne so aba na ebre na nipa tedi asa na nipa nsusua ne nadwene eni ni nyini ne ne koma ene ne honhoma ati ne muso ebenyini aso aba abre ama na ni ada ho tinyo bia eno ye nipa bone but seeing the light exposes the pain you have been through as a sleeper. Upiefi asoro kwa na hu emre ni sika ni pain. Just until was I doing this, was I doing that? I have never had a church. Never. I was going from one church to another to prophesy because I can see from Titimirani bisobia onime. me many na te say torchlight enye na I feel say ye bibi. Apparently it was my inner ability that can run through human beings. Ask Obia when we say me minister da enwom no ye to ani amesi ye prophesy so I did them nya ye no natifie be sin depo ya upgrading so ye say ye gya ya bre omo pe no mo ntwe aso ye de hye nyame bi ad nyame kase na nkasa temi nkasa memu. I was belittling myself. To film say na hu a na ya wo ya wo ka ni usika odia kom. And now churchgoers know that non-stop worship of the deity, parading themselves as creators of the universe, is purposely to keep man asleep. A lot of bishops are aware of this. A lot of pastors, all the senior nipa bebre nimse, all these things is to make people sheep. Udi je shi omkura ba ku twa card na ka trailer ni betua fa omusoso na kwa na omoko ni ya boss edi nyama na waje edi wanye kotoko mpo na leopard na lion obeche wawe a wode hu kasa na defend hu yo odwan zebra cry faster than you. Mercy. These deities feed on us, and therefore they want us to be like sheep and comply. The other day ya na yinya papa kum chacha o say ada atemu ni beba no ye be separate enwa no de afiri mponchinim na enwa na ko heaven ne mponchini ya hye ho e de aye kebab am bibi sa ne so yo odwan ya na o say oyo odwan. You watched that show. How did you feel? How did you feel when you heard that? I continue. Religious leaders who have understood the business of gathering flocks for the gods also take advantage by economically empowering themselves and their families at the expense of the sleeping flocks. We makachro dada. Edio. Therefore, if one wakes up and stop going to church, we can understand to some extent, but there must be some practices of religion that should not be ignored. Mena me kan masem se nokore bia ntro bia nokore kakra bi wu. Eniama ni bi wo ho a ense se ye ignore. Love your neighbor as yourself. That is godly. Eno na ye nyamesom. Eno de se wo nkwa asori mpo ense se wo yifirim. There are some rituals of religious practices that should not stop just because you are woke. An example is fasting. If you are ana menyane inti adwumempo menko ena menyane inti yese me bra Ghana ansa na mayeye ena me kwa ha na omo se se me ba Ghana ena me ye say ena because me nyane ye inti no ena me hu me nananom. Hey, who told you this? You are your ancestor. What? You are your ancestor. Na me de menyane inti ena me de me mompa ye meditation Bible kura kan ye. Asema efri wenu aba bia ewu a expiring date abeye a dimension a third dimension we ade. Meditate and fast. Na yesa o fast here ni nyame bia e ba wo abeye hwe ama you purge your own system. Chimkom na meditate. Masem no run it through yourself. Like I told you last week, channel through your own system. Fasting to some souls is the key to purging the human system. A good fasting routine can detox your body from toxins and cleanse your chakras. There is something I want to introduce, but I know they may introduce it in a different way. So this vultures will not disturb you people. Fasting deprives the mind of earthly pleasures and turns its focus into the heart and the inner spirit. When fasting can be a real healing. Fasting can detox your system. But you were a way of going through it. Fasting kofrenya nkopon bi ensi form. But ebema wankasa wo ores ni wo chakras ni wo kanea na soso. Na kanea no esoso anyadewa bebre di party fi wo. Up till now no ebinum fo say mempo me akwala mokaya eyi papa kwesi sintimi sabaye no say o start adwuma 90s no na ye num say okura na ye nwo and we were laughing over it. It's not because indi bibi udi aname nye bibi aname na me hote aname na me holy. Sa ayi niyama we na obe apply se wo chakras ne wo light ne ye opener and just akono poison na akono dido. Eye opener eno na yi nyade we nyina afiri ho na wutimi da na wunyi a na wunyi gracefully. Fasting deprives the mind of ebema wadwen no won say wo ye fasting na we waye mre na de wo wunyi sa na hye ne so we de on fa hye sa mre nipa o so wo ma we control a on fa hye mba na de ote we mu na o drive ne ko ba bi ese so ba ekọ a eno na di niyama bebere beba onipa be exit every this level a na ne body no mechanism ni bi na asay nti mechanism we obema we di all sort of food anom all sort of nsa ye ka bibi a kire wa won say wonte ebe say wo system no wo kidneys no heart bibi a be say so that the soul will depart from it. Body way is a deceiver. That is why some people can see entities during fasting periods. So be fast ya bon se wo honam na ye mre untumi po nkasa den na wo kasa na sesa wa ye memlemle obi be se wa ye memlemle na afi untumi nye niama gidigidi wo break fasting po ne ye ma waduane se dia bon se wo di nkete honam na agye ne ho aye mre wa pagya honhom no eno na fasting ye eno na ma wani da ho na utumi hu this tricksters a wo mofra wo ho so mo no mo ye nyame a wo mo no mo bo wa wo nsoso wagye edi God and entities, not deities, and God and entities, they are there, but they are not there for you to worship them. So fasting is a way of life. It does not conform with any religion alone. It's not for anybody. When you become enlightened, learn to pray properly without commanding spells on yourselves. Another thing. One day meti hanonko obi amompa ye ma me ye bibi se mi wie a ye besi kwan foforo bi so metie mo pa obi bia mo twere comment section bia no me puti but me nyo obi a me sorry nyama gidigidi na me ye me set it properly so I'm able to last and na me hie bibi so am ye consistent. I'm not a lazy person. What you say? I'm not a lazy person looking for coins. I'm consistent in what I'm doing. You can testify 8 years. Go and check the videos. They're almost close to 2,000 videos. No sponsorship. That should tell you the mission and the plan. That is why you cannot come and show your village champion stuff here. When you become enlightened, I have told you, learn how to communicate. That is meditation. Men kasama ne maha. Obiya ni secret na ye power. Bible can your secret is your power now no. It tells the meditation now wo ye na won come obi nte ye no eno na ye powerful. If it will help, practice silent and wordless prayers by meditation. Ewo Bible mu. Ewo Bible omo se Hannah obo mpaye no na obi ebie na no nti na e kan na kra feel say wabo. This is in the Bible. You practice wordless prayers. Na what's na ho na ekoso wo mu na de atu mu ni pagya ne ho senya. Wo sori mpo na oni ani da so abehu ba bia obefa eniama be ye mre e de amawo. Replace prayer warriors time with meditation, where you can now enter your inner person and connect with the universe. This is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. Aya wahu ya ubeti bi atra say wa ubeye wade. Na ye bompa ye na ye prayer warriors si omo nko a omo ni omo special shoe. No mo bompa ye na so obi ni dance close to the church or see me pa mo cho me to me da. Omo si we e befo. Mo ma ye ndane no ne fa nko meditation. Mo ma asem no wusu ye mu. Nyame eye the unseen. Nyankopon eye obi a ohwe akomam sa na Bible kan ti ma wo kasa ne wo supplications ni nyina enye wakomam e den and they discuss dissolving gods and other gods eno ho asem ne ye kan they are enslaving us. We are not here to worship them and they know their time is up. Nti ye pese ye nde ye ho now Yenhwe religion. To all our religious heads, pastors, imams, gurus, any omo keka ka ho. We want you to know that we respect you. Ye domododo. Aye, because me can de bia say anka sorry na ba anka kromfo bi ni omusu bambone. Say de bia ya mo ana mo kan me nyam nam ka say bishop we no num wi na nyame frɛ no nka mba ne saa anka bia wi na ebinum nka nipa akodi omo na asi na nka omo akire omo wi num. Ti ye de nyame asese saa situation no e ba ye no mutumi gyae wi ni num no ba nyame no mo be guru mi nkrofo de ba nyame at least anya hwe ya boni bi anko bi be di ni broad daylight no nyame ne asori ni nti obedi no wakokuom because at the end of the day no boni bia nipa amfa na ni ehu de waye no kokuom wafa obi yire ni obi anyematu egu na nyame ehu no enye boni age se de awanyema a omudi omani ehu na ye boni na omatu nasen nti ye dom ene ye pem asem ye bu mododo. We acknowledge your leadership and wisdom adentia anya hwe amutumi kan sem tufo e ma de anewere aho e control people's emotions until we appreciate you yeni aso. But we want to grow our inner spirit rather than serve another unknown spirit. Ubi so bia God cry yentumi define aye nsem bebre. Ubi sa Jesus obia won the concept. Inso yenya ye ho de ene de ewo ye mu de yenim na ye betumi aye onipa bia nkura bia so sasoso so wa hodin so ye weak onim de obetumi aye obia wo ni nyankopon a oti ni mu a eno na ye ne psychic ability eno ne ye pese ye suanti asofo ni imams ne malam obia oye leader odi ni panim in the name of worshiping God ye pamocho at this level ni aye pese ye ni ye de asem na soma God no nti musumu de na me de mamu ni aye pese si a ene se ye be pagya ye nyankasa ye nyamisu a eti ye mu no se de nyankopon ana Bible ne ka se oye honhom na omo besom no ensom no honhom mu ene no kuremu eno ne ye pese ye practice ye sremu ara ye pamucho bebre. We want to know ourselves ye pese ye hu ye ho ye pese ye hu who we are na ye betumi aye ye mpese ye de ye ho betu bibi so se obie ntumi nya hwe age nyame bi fi soro na ewie mu na ebuo bi mu abansa na ye bibi enye no ne ye pe ye srem baby amode ya bedu bia we appreciate. But at this Aquarius era dear baby ya bedu the universe itself want everybody to be awakened. Inti ye pamocho ye hia se ye behu ye ho se ye be sebi ehu ye hu nipa ko ayeye ne ye hu ne betimi aye na ye free sa loophole ni mu ye pasofo ne malamfo ne obi oda osom worship biara fraternity biara no obi have a second look at ade bia ye ne ye hwe se ye sum bibia ye de ye ho ato hefa as mankind. Abusia opinion any will comments you're welcome in the comment box. We appreciate it. So we want in-depth knowledge de bia meka bibia America de bia me sister we want in-depth knowledge. Come and let's share. Don't chicken out. Don't be a chicken by running around trying to ride behind my back. So we will bibi pa kan sabe na nyansa bi da wutrim pa won twen na me nka bibi ansa waka obeka wo de na me so maka me de. The reason it is theory. What the scientists 10 go on ma obia benya ni theory and no nkire se ni nyina e useless ana wo kwa wo de na enokure ye bo wiase na agina ho. A confused village champion. Metwaso. You made us feel insignificant and worthless. You made us feel like slaves and non-entities. That is how we feel when we worship. Se wan sum nyankopon na wuwu adade bi wo ho wo bekọ akọfa so na atete wotu nyina na wo bekọ brunsem je mu nko heaven na ye ma 72 wives. Se wan sum nyame a wo bekọ hell fire onko heaven na obenante wasase obenante wo gold so no. Se wan nye sacrifice a bosum ni bekun ni umma nyina because abusua no wo nana bi ene omo bai yibosum na ye wodia nti de na omo so ma ye de wo ba se bebo sika ho ban beba abusua no ho ban se wo ye nyame papa ade ne yama na ntwie nti wa ma abusua na da ne ahiafo na wo se ebinu abrabo. If that is true, what God are you? Ya pamocho ni ye hia nie ye mpese ye be useless at say yamfa ye ho ankoto nyame bi so a ye ntwa odwan ne anye senya ye ntumi nde ye ho. We don't want that anymore. We don't want to walk in fear of religious gods. We don't worship them as slaves. We are too powerful as humans to put anything before us and put ourselves behind anything. Yepa mo chopa asofo ne mpanimfo amudididi osomni nim yesra mu mumiende ye ho na mo amutu kwankwa abrochire de bia obi sha atare a obekọ bronsam jem obi yese nya me kra de bronsam jem em se o ma create special one amame cause me so bronsam aden no obi ni nua in the name of worship we ye ceremony we ye say aware a egu nkrofo ya restrict your marriage because we were fraternity we ni ha just say ya brabo ni na talent ni eniama asai wo ye ho in the name of these gods. Mano a second look. Wa we leader bia misrew ma send message akoma gods nti usu me de bi brew. We don't want them to feed off our emotions and kill our children. So one be ya amambre na obeku ni uyamu mbe nyina na nipa ho popo che. We don't want to engage in blood sacrifices against our will. Inti out of fear. Now we kwa akoye sacrifice because enyasa awomba obewu omu nyina ombewu. Uko wo ba no na o ma faseka na gwam de asensan nanim just so that akwala ne nkobio te say eniama bebrebe all these things sometimes most of them a fear. And I dey na make can say as of one payinfo ni bishop fo e binum bone o ma di amanfo no say nye fear no mo se o mo beka nti aden ne ye nyina asum nyankopon na fear hye yemu say man kwa sorry a me nko heaven man kwa sorry a ma ware ebegu just everything na eye osum na ye sa nyame na ye som no is based on something one nya there is punishment. What kind of God is this? It was so. We don't want to keep breaking the order of the universe just to feed them their favorite meals. Universe say your name one nyina ntena ho. Ono so say wanku abo amame a. Ni nyina mojasem. Bro nyedu a, o Kristo ni ikum, Muslim ni ikum, eduru ni festival no so a. So be ankum ka ye no ye communion wa sorry them enamoja nam na nipa nam nam sa na omo kan ye sa ankoye ya na ekoduru boso wa chese every day mojasem. We don't want to do this against our will. It's because of fear. Say hellfire, say that they better to say won me nyina bewu. Sa fear ne na ye gina so ye all these things. We don't want to practice these things anymore. Now we want to know ourselves so we are able to place these gods in their natural purpose. They know that we are not supposed to worship them. They are aware. We a leader who boy now we push ye into slavery. And the message will be sending man is off. I want us to take a critical look at it. To me. I am no. We don't want to keep breaking the rules anymore. Universe no cry rejecting ye. Yensu e wokuro mu ha nyinara ya say no because ye say uko nsuo no na akohwe nsuo ni ye a eye bronsam ene wom. A lot of people omagya omo families wo divisions abayentem ebusuafie na ebuagu ukosi a ubewu nti saa niyama ni nyina anya ye hwe osei ene say ye ena amfa universe ye ndo ye ho na yembu ye ho na yem hwehwehwehwe ye ho but esan se me ye bayifo na me ye wunu yanti me mana ma wo mu ni nyina esei woti abrochire wanya sika ni nyina bi papa na wo ye nyina wo ye ma ahokho age wudin enso unu anemba egu ho esei wabedi sofo wanya sika sofo ma me se wabusuafo emboa obia because of ye bayifo we breaking the laws of the universe. We don't want to do that anymore to feed anybody. Yeah, man on the favorite meal. So please lead us in the new awakening. And Americano, we want to love. Me pesa me do me ho. Ade Maame Grace ye no. Or ye ne dear. Adwin bi wo misumi trim. Maame ye me dear. Self-hate. Mumi ye eliminating femfro na nibre. It's because we have detached from the laws of the universe. until we've become poisonous. Until obiya bi oye you obi time. Minko say obi na minya attention. You will fall off on your way. Se nipa na wo kokko say ne de se na adwimu ye fine no oni wo time nko ten de a na se we yi sika hye wo nsam da na wagye de a wo de sika be 2 minimum. That is the universe. Cause and effect. So please lead us in the new awakening. We need this. Lead us to free our minds from slavery. Me mami who said me useless. Me nyo obi age se nyame nko na bebe mu ansama ye nipa. Cause China for omu ye atheists, they have money. People who don't go to church have money. Me ma ye hu ye who say ye useless. Ye nya because we decided to worship whatever we don't know. Anka baby a wagada dipa wono nka awakening ni ye adwuma wo ho a ka mo ye 100 impo na mo leader ba ko anka ye hu hia ni ba ko wom. This is the reason why I love El Kanka. Oto fridge mi nu no de ba ko abesi ho. The only bi ne mfanko. Love. This is what we call nyamesom. Me nka se omo nso de omo the same som. But at least they are applying the cosmic law. Universe no will be with you. It's in rule, it's in line. Yempese yebesum bibi atese nko abiom. We are going conscious with or without you. You take it genuine. People are waking up. Hey, my sister, me share my comment section from 5 years ago. Yes, started revelation po. The way and Crawford be Fred, G-way number. See, no, the questions they ask me say, oh my God, we are getting there gradually. Yeah, people are now waking. They are waking. Gidi. Universe ankasa as packet that gear no, and no more mube some na some, and a lot are being raptured. And a year nim. Say to me will be a bimu. One kofa usika na mba. Uko ukroma ube and ko ukromu bium because oko abakwa ko accident. All these things are no more working on people. Te binuma start can krebi ewu. Nature is us and we are nature. Medical catch was ana Jesus kan ye. Enti ye pese ye nhwe nature ye hwe ye nyonku nipa, ya hwe ye surroundings, ya hwe ye nuanom, omo ben yen, omo condition ni ye tene ye nsa ko omo so and no any ade a ye pese ye sesi ti se wo yourself wo ye malam wo ye spiritual leader whoever you are sesi na me ye life coach ni den so ono an life te sen munyinala ade a ye hwehwe ni esi ye behu ye ho. Ye ni nature ntina ne ne ntina ye. Your sins cannot have power over us. Your sins cannot have power over us. And aboni a wo ye and the way aba wo maame no maso and the fa kosi ha and the it's all about these gods. Who actually said it? When a free ne maame ye mu ba na the rules and regulations bi akita ne nsa mu ba one be to bi a edi ne nya bi a ya nhehye ama na sase so abusuya moma ye nwin kwa akire. Our newborns will not be dedicated to your shrines and gods anymore. Hey, wo ya fa bofra de be dedication. Now ma be dedicate fa ne ko bosom no so fa ne ko ha nkola bia wo ba bia ye ko dedicate o mama. Wo ko dedicate akola ne ma o mu bia we create a huge error de ama abofra no. Afa abofra no nyini no pese o wa aweki a wahala. Sesi a etimpo do ba ko school no wan kwa asem kese. Our newborns will be dedicated to themselves to serve their spiritual purpose in enlightenment. Abofra de benyin obe so obede ne ho no ne ye de na fefa kwan bebre so ne ye puto bibi mo omonom chese nkola no kra de e mobo because at that time uni ano na ye initiate we into something. Na oni hwan and obeka sa o ma me se mo nkwa sorry obeka sa wo nkwa that day po undidi ye de pia wa sem force. One kasa, you name them. Is this our way of life as humans? Are we supposed to worship anything? Your love, your attention, your soul, do we have to give it out to anybody? Who made these gods over us cry in the first place? Who witnessed this? Every god, everything we are looking at from the Bible. From this book, why na choro ye? Ye na nanom before mo be hu Bible nko. No mo ni twedi ampo ni hwe ya na. This is just a question. This is the new era. New air is blowing. The universe is with enlightenment, consciousness and knowledge. Medical culture, don't seek spirituality because of your problems. Seek it because that is what makes you. Seek it because that is what defines you as mankind. Seek it so you are able to negotiate when you sleep, so nobody uses you. This is the reason. Why Jane is saying, what they me can now. Now do bear corner would dedicate it. Near said the awkward dedicate you banning the coin or dedicate you banama. Would they make out of trust? You don't actually know what whoever is dedicating your child need to. Innocent person. I want you to think about this. For now, we know the gods can love, hate, cry, strike, kill, buy and take. What makes them better than us as people? They are doing everything we do. What makes them God over us? This is human characteristics. It is a nyameno, jealous men, sum nyamefo frobia, and come home. I hate obia on some me. Nanya poni isu. I said, ye, almost in the boo for best strike it. Yen yatida. And Jesus wept. It's in the Bible. Abusia, a characteristics ni. We know these things are human characteristics. All these things that I just mentioned, they are human characteristics. Inti se nyame bi wo ho, no so ye jealous God a. Oni mi nyina nso no ye we yentam ye den. Can we think about this? How can my God create me in his image and be jealous of me? It doesn't make sense. Abusia, mumi enjini se niyama ehu. We know any God that becomes jealous and greedy and can be happy is within our realm and is just like us. We are not going to live in fear. So my lifestyle near say to your tight na me wadwuma ye dia. Na se wo so me se me mbre adwuma na boso so a watua meka na ade a me kwa akodi e se me tua ka dia. What is the difference between this God and me? That I have to give my attention, my emotions and everything to. All these are questions. So what answers are the platform is open and it is for free wherever you are. How? Maybe so. What's the difference between sometimes no person will can't some now. You love some people until you don't want to step on anybody's toes. But a truth so said yet. Me de mouth say yen na enwe ho na yen jojo. So what na baby na wutie na wo issues with it. Please come and let's talk about it. We are going to manifest ourselves until this happen. Africa is not going to go anywhere. Because a one day antum say obetumi aye bibia ama wo ho a eye den no wa ye bia ma wo busua na wa ye bia ma wo man na wa ye bia ma wo continent. Wo twan nyame no wa be ye bibia ma ade koku odwan ansa na watumi ade wo ho a na he na wo kɔ wan kasa won sum bubia wo so ni faso ntimi nya hwe nti Africa nkosi da ben. We don't want to live in fear anymore. So the leaders, the religious bodies, teaching the new way of awakening, finding ourselves, confiding in ourselves, believing in ourselves, to know that we are also gods. We rule here and we can do everything here. We can change lives. Until obibini, ebedwin sa adwin we, ebeye den amaye. Epese ye manifest ye ho. So dear gods, angels and deities, mankind is no longer looking to know gods. We are looking to know who we are and the power in us. That's what we are looking for. We don't want to know any deity near Diani or Bedini day I didn't invoke. We are tired. We want to know what we can do. We want to awaken our psychic abilities. We want to channel through our higher selves. So we are able to create and project. We are able to dominate and raise our consciousness. Now you are hitting back to the supreme being. From deity to whoever. Where did the supreme being send you? What is your evidence? Your natural purpose is to serve. You are just like us. The only difference between we and you is we've not raised our vibrations, so we are able to look at the ethereal world. That's the difference. We are the species. We own this place. We won't be slaves to you anymore. Obi emphasize the same way. We are looking to know who we are and the power in us. Tell your children not to depend on anything. Because nyame prekope on raising the vibrations and fankosro, so that these slaves no ma turning into slaves no will serve their natural purpose. And then kakra me wa me ne ukanie. O comment here, welcome. Open platform no so a free and it is open. Just call 0244860092. Abusuya ya yes serious ni movie akoye nim. Mo be and send you be a video and fan call office obium. We are actually not they are not important. In fact, there are people, if they don't ride behind our backs, so we understand the vibe. Leave them. Video be I'm not saying say depend on me or depend on my word. One kasa o psychic ability na ewo mu. Use it because uko joma enye niyama uhu wo nyina na woto. Dia wope na woto. Saa na bie waso no so ma ne wope na tie no wa peke dia pese odigu huhumu ene wo kra mu na watumi di egum na wabrabo aye peaceful for you. We na me ne wo a me ne wo che makraw.